Ricky Gervais fights back against woke celebrities. Woke individuals have met the worst enemy they can ever think of. Ricky Gervais has decided not to give them any form of rest, as he decides to call them out publicly without any fear at all. The woke culture is actually scared, but before we dive into all the details, please subscribe, like and share this video. Ricky Gervais has just ended with Hollywood's political scene. He directly challenged some of the biggest names in the Hollywood industry and called them out without any form of fear of worry. This British-American comedian and actor has recently been very popular on the media due to his prominent and controversial views he shared about woke Hollywood. It has been noticed that Gervais has a striking dislike for Hollywood celebrities and major influencers who outrightly make the public to know about their support for the notorious woke policies and the politics governing them. There are countless and iconic moments when he rubs these woke promoters in the mud due to his smart responses. In order to criticize the bad habit of Hollywood celebrities sharing political opinions with their fans, Ricky pretended to be a Hollywood celebrity himself for 30 seconds. That particular clip looked like something which everyone could watch and laugh about, but it was nowhere near comedy. This is because he gave a harsh and unbiased criticism about those celebrities and their attitude towards politics, just to let the public know that he does not care about what everyone else will say. He openly mentions Taylor Swift's name as one of those notorious celebrities. His critical behavior is nothing to be shocked about because it's not new. It has always been part of all his speeches. A striking example was at the Golden Globes, where he criticized so many celebrities for their ignorance about the real world and its policies, and also made a remark that the celebrities have no sufficient knowledge about politics. One thing about him is that he has always been consistent, committed, and enthusiastic about this critical part of him for years, meaning nothing can actually make him change that easily. Since he is an entertainer, he has developed a new strategy over the years, which includes using comedy to bring out the weaknesses of some culture. This makes his critical remarks fun and interesting to listen to, despite the fact that he constantly challenges the notorious woke culture, which many people seem to find unappealing as well. He has received a lot of fallouts from so many people. A lot of them have called him out for his criticism of woke culture. His backlashes started coming in when he openly criticized the transgender celebrity Kate Jenner. The woke community accused him of dead naming, which is the act of referring to someone using the gender they had before changing their gender. This is considered very unacceptable. Just as expected, Ricky gave the most iconic response. He started by saying that he had never heard the term dead naming before, and all he did was to use his former name Bruce Jenner when he was still a man in order to acknowledge the fact that he was a man. Also, he said he used to participate in the Olympics, so he was actually a man. Why then is he facing backlash for ignore the fact that Kate Jenner used to be a man? It's very absurd that the woke community will do everything to wipe out someone completely just to save their face. It goes without saying that despite the rise of Caitlyn Jenner, the existence of Bruce Jenner cannot be simply forgotten just like that. Ricky is very skillful, especially when it comes to using sarcasm to criticize the woke community. So many woke supporters use the woke policies to hide their evil and unappealing lifestyles and beliefs, and if there is anyone who tries to call them out, they try to silence that person just so they could preserve the woke culture, which serves as a covering for them. When it comes to choosing when to get angry and the things to get angry about, the woke supporters are described as ridiculous by Ricky. Ricky gets very pissed off with the fact that they try looking for anything which could get them upset just so they could go online and start expressing their disappointment and dissatisfaction. Ricky made a powerful remark saying that comments on social media do not get him pissed off because he is too happy to be worried about those kind of insignificant things. With this, it goes without saying that all those woke individuals who get upset so easily are living unhappy lives according to Ricky, because when someone is happy with his life, such things cannot bother them at all. Among all the critical remarks he has made about woke people and woke culture, this particular one is considered to be the most remarkable because it does not make sense for someone to always get upset about everything he subscribed to the channel, so you don't get to miss these amazing woke insights. On the media is a place where ignorant people and bullies come to voice out their opinions about matters which they know nothing about, and most at times they want their targets to react. As a celebrity who is always mentioned by online critics, you don't need to get upset about the criticisms all the time because you are the only one who knows the truth about your life. Ricky mentioned that he is a very happy man, so comments online do not get to him. Those unhappy and dissatisfied woke people should really learn from this great icon because it is obvious that their lives are void of happiness and fulfillment. Ricky accuses woke people of pretending to care about issues like war because all they do is get upset when they see comments related to war, but they have never taken any form of action like donating to affected areas. The woke people are only good at showing their concern by getting upset without doing anything meaningful. While Ricky tries to set standards about what is good and bad in the society, he also voices out his opinions about releasing the publications of woke content. This is in relation to the way comedy is going now. At first, comedy used to constitute freedom of expression, where comedians were allowed to use comedy to voice out their opinions, but with the rise and influence of woke culture, there has been some sort of dictation about how comedy should go, and Ricky does not like this at all. He shows this when he decided to publicly call out everyone who has tried to change the standards of comedy. The irony here is that in order to show his disagreement about the new comedy trend imposed by woke culture, he uses comedy and sarcasm to do so, and everyone found it amusing. Funny enough, it did not just end there as a normal joke, as Ricky made sure his message of dissatisfaction was passed across clearly. It's very relieving that Ricky is not alone when it comes to expressing his disappointment in woke culture. Rob Schneider, who happens to be another famous Hollywood star, expresses his dissatisfaction about a woke trend in schools. According to him, woke culture is influencing schools, thereby silencing the rights for young people to voice out their opinions, which is totally wrong. Ricky does not miss any opportunity to call out these woke people. Finally, Ricky mentions that comedy should not be taken seriously because it's just comedy, and even if woke individuals are mentioned in the comedy write-ups and performances, they should not take it to heart because it's just a form of relief. After everything being said, do you think Ricky is right with his views, or do you think he is going too far with his bold and fearless criticisms? Please share your views and thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and